Centuries ago, there was a soldier that wandered in the desert near Kufa in Iraq, and he was trying to find the city center. And as he's wandering around looking for the city, he comes across one of the most famous scholars of his time, Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah, but he had no idea who he was. So he goes up to him and he asks him, "Are you a slave?" Ibrahim says, "Yes." He says, "Ayn al-Umran," which linguistically means, where are the city dwellings? Where is everyone at? So Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah said, "Follow me." And then he takes him to a graveyard. And the man said, "I asked you to take me to the city dwellings." Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah said, "It's right here." And he pointed to the graveyard again. So the man ends up striking him in the head and then dragging him to the actual city, while the people come to him rushing, saying, "What are you doing?" That's Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah. He said, "But I asked him if he was a slave," as if that would have made his action okay. So they said to Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah, "Oh, our teacher, why didn't you just tell him who you are?" He said, "Well, he asked me if I was a slave, but he didn't say to whom," meaning I'm a slave to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They said, "Well, what did you say when he struck you?" He said, "I made dua for Allah to give him Jannah." They said, "Why would you do that?" He said, "Because I knew I would be rewarded because of him, and I didn't want him to be punished because of me." They said, "Okay, but why did you take him to the graveyard in the first place? He asked you for Al-Umran. He asked you where the city center was." And Ibrahim ibn Adham rahimahullah said, "I've noticed that when people move to their graves, they settle there.